I'm here with Connor Hughes. Connor, we have an absolutely beautiful backdrop. Yeah. Got to see the Jets against the Panthers in joint practices. The offense, not as beautiful.
No, so-so. I think it was one of their worst days of the summer. There were still highlights, a pair of touchdowns to Garrett Wilson. But overall, just something was a little off, which is normal, Jeane. When you're the visiting team arriving for these joint practices, you're not really warming up like you normally do. You're taking a bus from the hotel. You're just right out on the practice field. It's a different kind of experience and different kind of environment. So usually it takes a little bit longer to get going, and that's what we saw from the Jets offense. The final period of practice, a drive the field drill, they looked pretty good. Aaron Rodgers was decisive, surgical at times, hit Tyler Conklin for a pair of first downs over the middle. A long pass to Garrett Wilson, the left was incomplete, but drew a defensive pass interference, and a couple plays later, he finds Garrett for a touchdown. But overall, 15 of 23 for Rodgers passing, pair of touchdowns, that one to Wilson, and Garrett had another one earlier in practice as well in the red zone, but also a pair of the interceptions. One that was off the hands of Allen Lazard for a drop pick six, and then another one that was just telegraphed to a linebacker in the red zone drill. So not necessarily the best we've seen from the Jets offense, still some highlights, but just overall wasn't as sharp as they usually are.
The thing that stood out to you with this Jets offense, not necessarily the best, but the offensive line.
They're really coming together. Now, they were still on a rep count, I was told, so that's why you saw Morgan Moses rotate in and out, Elijah Vera-Tucker in and out, and Tyron Smith in and out. But, Jeane, when they are on the field, I actually think Garrett Wilson put this perfectly when we spoke to him after practice. They are moving people. I mean, these holes that Breece Hall, Braylon Allen are running through, they are gaping. It is just, they moved their own defensive line off the ball. They moved the Commanders a week ago off the ball, and now they moved the Panthers off the ball. And I don't think Carolina or Washington are going to be in Super Bowl discussion. It's going to be a little harder to do this against the 49ers in week one. But this is setting the stage for, we all want to talk about Garrett Wilson. We all want to talk about Aaron Rodgers. We want to see the Jets throw the ball 50, 60 times. But I think what fans are going to become accustomed to is a team that is going to be developing an identity as a run-first football team. Breece Hall, but not just Breece Hall, Braylon Allen, and don't forget about Isaiah Davis, who's been getting first-team reps since OTAs and continues to impress in training camp. This is a team that I think might be featuring the ground game a little bit more than some expect, and that's a good thing because the offensive line can do it, the backs can do it, and all that's going to do is open up some big plays off the play action for Garrett Wilson, and as obviously we've seen with Rodgers.